ACCUSTATS Video Productions presents World Class 9-Ball. Hi everybody, I'm Jim Rempe at the Masters 9-Ball Tournament in Chesapeake, Virginia. My special guest is J.R. Calvert. How you doing, J.R.?
How you doing, Jimmy?
Yeah. Tonight's matches features Kim Davenport from Modesto, California. And his opponent, Francisco Bustamante from the Philippines, now living in Germany. This should be a great match. I mean, a dandy we got tonight, folks. I think these guys are going to come out of the box swinging.
Yeah, we were saying in the pre-match that we think this is going to be a quick match, if anything.
Well, yeah, they're both fast players, and they both break the balls like King Kong, and both want to win. You know, we were saying before at the other match. I mean, these tournaments are a little bit like a lottery, the luck of the draw and everything. I mean, these two players had to play each other, you know, in the first round. I think they both got a bye, but they still had to play each other the first match out, and that makes for, you know, a bundle of nerves because you want to come out of the gate fast and you want to win that first match. I mean, to lose in a 128-man field, lose your first match, and then, you know, I think you'd have to win about 13 in a row to win the tournament. That makes for a long week.
Yeah, that's,
so,
yeah,
big
that's
match.
Definitely. And as long as it's been since we've all really played, you know, we all survive on adrenaline out here. We're just like other athletes, and we have to kind of get that first match by us where the adrenaline, we get used to that surge.
Yeah.
It's always nice to have somebody that you may not have seen on the front cover of Billiard Digest.
Well, I mean, both these players have been out here doing this for a long time, but you still get the nerves. You still, I mean, very few players start out playing a tournament their best. You know, I mean, it's just tough to do that. You have to get used to the tables, get used to the environment, and just start to feel comfortable with your own game. You know, I mean, that's who you're playing. This is probably the only sport in the world where you're really not playing an opponent, you're playing yourself. You know, and yourself is your own worst enemy. You know, I mean, you got to build your confidence up. I mean, you got to play to your ability. Here we go. Davenport's breaking from the right-hand side of the table, and from over here, people have been making the corner ball, the 5-ball. Watch the 5-ball, right in the corner pocket. Ooh, he almost made a 9-ball. Looky here, looky here.
I can name this tune in 3 notes.
Yeah. Not including the break. He's got the 1, 2 in the side pocket, and a dead 3-9 combination. I think this is elementary, my dear Watson.
Yeah.
But you never know. I've seen funny things happen, so.
Yeah, I think the only thing he's worried about right now is where he wants to be on the 2. He just wants to make sure he doesn't get dead straight on it. He wants to get nice on it, but he doesn't want to get dead straight.
The 2 is really not that easy of a shot if you don't get on it. I mean, it's not laying. He got perfect on it. Little power draw on that shot.
Yep.
Hit a little low and pounded it. He'll just draw out to the middle of the table, and he's got the combination. Nice way to start off the tournament.
Yep. And he's looking right down the barrel.
Yeah, you know, I like Kim's game when he gets his rhythm going. To me, he's more of a rhythm player. I mean, he's got a good tempo. Good. I mean, he walks, strokes a few times, makes the ball. Walks, strokes a few times, makes the ball. When he slows down, I think it just takes away from his game a little bit. You know, and a lot of players are like that. You should get into your own tempo and stay in that tempo.
Well, I agree with you 100%. First off, Kim is a real athlete. I mean, you just look at his build. He's an athlete, and he should be playing his best suit. He's an athlete, and he's hitting balls. That's what he should be doing. And he is one of the few players that I think that's aware of his rhythm as much as he is. But he knows that he has to be precise. Yeah,
I mean, he is an athlete. Then you know, look at his face. I mean, he's bright red. You know where he was today, don't you?
Golfing.
Take a wild stab at golfing. And I don't know, that can't be good for you. I mean, you know, your eyes got to be burning a little bit. I mean, that sun beating down on you. Not only his skin got burned, I mean, he's got to his eyes a little bit. I mean, I don't know how they do that, but I couldn't do that.
Well, I've always played some pretty good pool after I had some type of athletical, you know, experience in the afternoon, and then came into the pool room in the evening. It kind of got my blood flowing, as the old people would say. But, you know, I don't know. Something about the sun just makes me think, man, isn't that?
Either that or even swimming with the, I mean, the chlorine in the water. I mean, all that's got to be bad for you in some kind of way. I watched Johnny's been playing golf today too. I watched his match earlier, Johnny Archer, I mean, and he didn't play that well. I mean, but they're a little used to it. They do it all the time. Francisco racked the balls. He really was intent on making sure they were all frozen. Let's see if the 7 ball goes. Let's see if the 7 ball goes in the left-hand corner pocket. No, 7 hit high.
Yeah, I think he watched the gap a little bit more, and the way the 7 ball froze to the 9 and the way it froze to the ball right in behind the 9 on that side. I saw him paying particular attention to that.
Yeah. Did you notice if Kim checked the rack?
No, I was going to bring that up. Actually, that's, you know, Kim is very trusting and honorable at times, and he assumes that he's going to get a good rack from most people because they expected him to check it, I guess.
Well, I mean, I like Francisco, and I think he's an honorable guy, but I think you still got to check the rack with everybody. You know, and I don't know what to even say about that. I mean, if the ball's going every time, I mean, should you rack and just set him up so the guy makes the dead shot every time? I don't know. I mean, it's put a thing in our game that's really hurt the game a lot. I mean, if you're making the corner ball every time, it's taking a lot of play out of the game.
Well, I'll tell you what it takes away is it takes away the guys who might have been great straight pool players who never developed a great break and maybe don't have the power or only have half the accuracy. It turns it into a younger man's game at times because now suddenly you don't have to play as well, and all you have to do is be able to hit the ball hard and straight.
Yeah. I tell you, make 1, 2, 3 balls in a break, you could be playing 6 ball instead of 9 ball. Yeah. Anyway, I mean, he's got to run out here. It's pretty elementary here again. Just try to get on the right side of the 6. You know, he's on the wrong side of the 6, but he can decide what he wants to do. He can go up and down the table and play for the 7 in the side pocket, but I think he's going to play for the 7 in the corner pocket. Just draw the cue ball a little bit. You really don't want to take no chances. He's decided to go up and come straight down into the 7. See the line of the coming into the angle of the shot. No matter where the cue ball stopped, he's going to have position. That's way better than crossing the angle.
Yeah, he played the percentages there. He knew that no matter what speed he hit it at, he had the same angle, and that was going towards the 8.
Right.
And
towards the 7, you meant?
Well, off the 7 towards the 8.
Oh, okay.
If he had done that the other way, he would always had an angle away from the 8, and then I think that would have been wrong. But yeah, I agree with that shot.
Francisco's got a nice fluid stroke.
Yeah, I like his stroke. It's pretty hard not to like his stroke.
Yeah.
And speaking of big breaks,
he's got the biggest.
Yeah, get ready for the earmuffs.
Yeah, you know, but truth be told, something. I mean, like now, I don't think he's going to hit him all his might per se. I think I think he's going to find out that well, from what I've seen on this table, I mean, people that's been hitting them about 75% of their speed is getting more action on the balls, and that corner ball's been going.
I played my match on this table, and that's exactly what I did. I found out that when I crushed them, I came up dry.
Yeah.
I immediately went back to about 80%, 75%, and made 2 balls every time.
Yeah, look here what's happened. I mean, see, Kim didn't check the rack, but Francisco did.
Right. Well,
I mean,
maybe, well, there's something to be said about getting to rack the balls enough. You know how the balls are going to be racking, and you're going to know where the gaps show up.
Well, exactly. You want to see if he's making the balls the way the balls are racked, then you might want you want them racked the same way, or you might want to change them, because the player, in reality, Jared, the player has the option. When you rack the balls, they do not have to be in the center of the spot. They can be anywhere on the spot. That's the rules of this game. I mean, you can rack them a little high, a little low. So, I mean, move it around. I think you should be allowed to move it around. He's changed over.
Can you go left and right? Is that considered?
I guess it would be okay. I mean, as long as they're racked on the spot. As long as the one is on the spot. I've never seen nobody move it to the right or left. Ooh, 9 was going.
Well, and it did go.
Yeah.
I think it went into the side of it. maybe going about 15 mile an hour. I don't know a lot of people that don't break that hard as fast as the 9
his 75% is harder than most people's 100%. They had, they do the things around trade shows and everything where they got the radar gun and they clock the people's speed. And before I seen that coming around, I would have thought people broke the balls. Who knows, close to 100 mile an hour. But in actuality, they're only breaking. Most players break from anywhere from like 23 mile an hour to Francisco, who is at 33 mile an hour.
Exactly. Sammy Jones is up there.
Sammy Jones is high.
C.J. Wiley. There's quite a few players. What do you break them at?
I'm right around 26, 27.
Oh, I figured you were around 16 or 17.
Oh, you see my one-handed break then.
Oh, yeah.
But what's more important than hitting them hard is controlling it, the accuracy of it, hitting the one ball solid, and then don't let the cue balls go all the way around the table.
Exactly.
I found out some different breaks recently that I really like. I don't like the idea of the breaking from the side of the table. It makes the game a lot easier because you do make more balls than breaking from the D. Yeah. And Barry Berman, who runs this tournament, the U.S. Masters here, decided to try it this first time out. The U.S. Open is not run like this. It's run from breaking from the D. And he just let it go this time, see what happens, I think.
Did you just see what he did? He changed sides, didn't he?
Changed sides, and he elected not to break and let the cue ball come straight at the one. He chose it to hit it on the side and let the cue ball float to the cushion. I don't know why he's changing around. He had success with making the corner ball from the other side. I don't know why he changed. Was the 9 the only ball he made? Maybe he felt that he got lucky to make any ball in that rack and decided to test the waters. Well, or Kim is racking the balls a little higher, a little lower, which again, like I said, he's allowed to do that. He made a bad shot here. I don't know if I think he can make it off the cushion. No, he can't. He can't even get in underneath it. He got behind the 8. He's the man behind the 8 ball. Yes, he is. Boy, I don't like anything here. Well, he's going to spin to hit it. If he spins to hit it, it's going to click. 2's going to go to the cushion, come into the 4. It could stay right at the pocket. Yeah. Could stay right around the pocket. Yep. That's exactly what I said. It's going to stay right at the pocket. Man, you know everything. Yeah, I'm kind of proud of myself on that one. I've seen that come. Man, do you have like a 976 number where you tell people's future? Like, you start a business there. Yeah. Scott Smith did the last commentary with me here, and I really do handicap the matches. I handicap them good, not by the players' abilities, but by the frame of mind and how things have been going for them, and just the situation at that given time. And I should come out with one of those racetrack, those tout sheets. Oh, is that what those are called? Yeah. I stay away from the horses, but yeah, that's what you ought to do. You ought to put it out here. I'm sure there's a few people by the end of the week that'll be. That was an interesting shot he just shot there. I mean, he knew the cue ball had to come 3 cushions and over onto the right-hand side of the pocket, so he just hit it hard, hit him and go find him. He knew he was going to be around the 3, so that wasn't a bad shot. If he clicked the 3 coming up, he still would have been all right. I don't think too many things could have gone wrong for him on that shot, and that's why he shot it like that. Well, I think he anticipated hitting a 2, so a little bit fatter and running more up towards the side pocket and swinging in between the 3-9. And he wanted to make sure he wasn't going to end up straight, being that the 4 ball was so far up table. Yeah, he's laying good here. He got the perfect angle on the 5. Just going to draw straight up the cushion here. Try to stay on the cushion for the 6. No, he wanted to come off it. Then he's going to play for the 7 in the side next. He could have stayed on the cushion, then shot the 7 in the opposite side, but there was no, right or wrong way to go there. Just whatever you felt. This game is a game of all percentages, and sometimes the percentages you can go either which way, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like you're ordering from a menu too. Like when you go to a restaurant, if you like a particular shot, you order it more often, so to speak. Well, and you see certain players that just like to keep setting themselves up with the same shots over and over and over again. You do what's comfortable for you, at the particular time. I mean, sometimes if you feel like you're not really playing good, you might do something different than you ordinarily would do if you were playing good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I mean, you put the percentages in your favor all the time for whatever the situation. Francisco's out ahead here. 3-1. You know, it's not the, 2, 3, 4, 5 games even isn't that big a lead on this kind of a table. I mean, the table's playing a little generous. In other words, the pockets are swallowing the ball if they're hit soft. That's because the tournament's in the first stages, in the first couple days, and the tables usually play easier in the beginning. And so 4 or 5 game lead isn't that big a deal. Guy, this caliber of play, I mean, the guy can come back very easily on you.
Oh yeah. Well, that was kind of like what happened in my first match. I had a nice lead on the guy, and
yeah, who'd you play your first match?
Corey Dole.
Yeah,
and the shots stopped. Few lucky breaks, and then wow, he hit those
them all.
great.
He hit them too hard. Well, that's what I said.
That's about.
Yeah, exactly. See, 75% is all that's needed here, and he hit them too hard.
It's like you force the balls into a different line. None of them go towards a hole then.
Well, I mean, if they put that in slow motion, I think you'd see the balls explode, go to the cushion, all come back, collide with one another, and just stay around. Not roll around the table. Kim's elected to push out here. This is.
Yeah, I think with the 3-6 deuce over by the side, I think he's going to see a lot of those in his future. Yeah. I think he's. Ooh, wow!
He got behind the 9 ball.
Did you see that ball settle in?
Yeah, well, he had a little spin on the ball, so the spin kind of like grabbed a little bit of the thread of the cloth and just creeped over into behind the 9. When you push out, a lot of people are wondering why or what reason you're pushing out for, or what's your idea. I mean, you usually do not push out for a shot. You usually want to push out for a safety that the other guy is not going to take, that you're going to take, but it enhanced your percentage for that situation.
Yeah, you might have been 10% from getting out if you shot the original shot. Now you might win 10 or 15% of the games from where you're at.
Right. It's all a given percentage. You just want to keep maneuvering that percentage and trying to keep the best of it. Even if you got the worst of it at that situation, you want to improve a little bit on it.
Improve your lie.
2 balls laying a little funnier. I don't know if he can make that on the side. He's hit this ball to go around. Look at this. What a shot that was. I mean, he played that, folks. He played to come around the 7, and then back out. That's
just your ordinary, everyday 6 rail for position.
Yeah. And the way you play those, the way you calculate that kind of shot, I mean, for people that don't know, I don't know if he can make this ball even. I don't know if he can make this.
Boy, I think even if he can, at the speed he's doing it, he might not be able to get the cue ball off the rail.
But the way you calculate coming around the cushion is you usually play from the 2nd cushion.
Oh, man, he pushed it through the rail.
Pushed it through the rail, hit the cue ball high, the cue ball looped, came around, man. That's world-class pool, folks.
That is as good as it gets right there. Now, is he going to use the 6? Or do you think
No, he's got the angle. He can draw and just come over, see where he's looking. He wants to just come over like on the right-hand side of the table.
Yeah, I can see that, and it looks like a lot of the part of where he's hitting the 6 might shoot the 6 straight into the 5, and he doesn't even want to do that.
Yeah, he's just going to draw over to the side, to the right-hand side of the table, and cut the 4 in. You can only do what the table gives you. Now he's looking whether to draw down off the 6 and come down the bottom of the table, which is a possibility.
Yeah, see,
he likes it up there better.
There's just something about the angle we're shooting into the side here that you have to consider all your options, because that's such a hard shot to force his ball into the side and slide over. See how
I don't know if he got there. I don't know if he got there.
He didn't get there. That's what I was talking about. I mean, he's going to have to spin this ball quite a bit.
He can make the ball, but he can't get position on the 5.
Well, now suddenly the 9 and the 7 are the biggest balls in the world. They might as well be basketballs.
Watch what he's going to do. He's going to spin the 4 in. I think he can make the 4 and take the long shot on the 5, because it's going to come under around the 8.
Yeah, I think that's what he's going to have to do, and he's going to have
to do that. Or he could just stick him behind the 8 ball. Look at it. I think he can miss the 4 without hitting the point and just, like put the cue ball on the 8.
He may be able to do that. It looks like he's shooting it.
He tried to do what I said. He tried to spin it around there and just come take the long shot on the 5, but he.
No, I got to get my 976 number, because he hit that 3 as hard as he could hit it, and he still couldn't get over to that 4 ball.
Yeah, looked to me like he could get over there, but obviously you're right. He hit it pretty hard and he didn't get over there.
Well, I think
you know Kim's just going to stick the cue ball there and put him on the 8.
Yeah, he's going to shoot this 4.
No question about this.
Now, do you leave it in the center of the table or down behind the 5?
Well, you never like to put it near a cushion because it's always easier to hit. It becomes a bigger ball when it's by the cushion. I think he's better off trying to leave it, you know, like on this side. It's going to go 2 cushions. It's going to come up by the spot just about.
Well, that's
but he wants to draw the cue ball on the 8. Get it on the 8.
Take away that rail. Well, look at this.
No, this is going to come over. He's going to be able to swerve here now and hit the. Yeah, he's going to be able to swerve to hit it, though.
No, I don't think he will, Jim. I think it's just a little bit too much. I'm setting at a better angle here than you.
But I still bet he's going to swerve it because you cannot not miss hit the ball. If you get it around the 8, you're going to hit the 4.
Yeah. Well, it's going to have to cut a little bit more than what you see. He's going to have to really go.
Right. But it's the best way to go. It's the percentage way to go.
Yeah, you're right.
Good shot.
Not bad.
That's a good shot.
Not bad.
See, Kim won the drive. I mean, he hit it too hard. I mean, when he shot that ball, I mean, all he wanted to do is just get a nice little draw stroke, 1.5 inches, put it right on the 8, and that would have locked the game up for him. All those little safeties, man, they're important. I mean, you got to take them as a game-winning shot.
Well, you know, the thing is, guys like yourself see a lot of those shots. I see a lot of them too, and I think some of the guys out in the audience see them. But it's such a hard shot to see him perform every time, and I think that's what happens.
He overcut it.
Is the guys that try them don't get it the first try, and sometimes they forget about them. But that shot was there. You and I both know that the Masse was there. I just thought that it was a little bit out of his range.
Well, it looked
to me like he was almost shooting behind on this left side of the 6.
Well, what made the Masse easy is because the 8 was close and it was easy to judge to get it out and go around it fast. You know, if it was further out there, then it's tougher. I think he's going to try to come back at the 4, kick the 4 down table. If he does, he's going to leave the cue ball behind the 5.
And maybe the 4 by the 7 and 9.
Well, he's hit it perfect.
Yeah,
he's hit it perfect.
He's hit it perfect.
These Filipinos kick so good. They really do. See, now here's another Masse, but the 6 is far away. It's harder to control. I mean, when is the curve going to take place? That's the whole thing with a Masse.
Right.
He's going to. Let me see. I mean, he might. I don't know which way he can go here. It's hard to tell. If he can go underneath the 6 like this, he's going to have to draw it a little bit to bring it out. Or this way, the Masse. See, but the 6 is far down the table. Funny shot, and no reward after it.
Boy, I really like going off the rail and hitting the interior side of the 4 ball.
He's going to have to
play in the safe. Not hitting it too hard, and bank the 4 ball back up to the rail. Oh, he hit it too hard.
Not bad. Not bad. He got away with it.
He got away with it. But you know what I'm saying. He bounced, go off the rail, hit the 4 to the bottom rail. Won't do it. And then bank it back up to the 2nd diamond, and you bring the cue over by the 8.
Here's a shot. I mean, it's a makeable shot. The scratch is not on if he makes the ball. I mean, but it's a super tough shot to cut the 4 over in the right-hand corner pocket. Super tough shot, but what else could he do here? See, there's not a lot of option here.
What do you see happening here, Jim?
I think he's going to play the shot. I think he's just going to play this ball over in the corner pocket.
Yeah, and I see him coming on the other side of the 6 and coming out 2 rails.
See, there's too much can go wrong there. I mean, if he overcut that a little bit, he wouldn't hit the point. Sometimes when you're down at the table, you see more than what you can see up here, though.
Well, a few of the small little angles, the little changes, give you different shots.
Yeah, wasn't much to do there. I mean, sometimes when there's nothing to do, you got to go give yourself a chance to win, and that's why I would have shot at the pocket. Look at what he did.
Look
here.
at this. Wow.
He got a little lucky. He could have got behind that 7 real easy. Anyway, this is no easy shot off the cushion. Yeah. You got to stay down on this kind of a shot.
Wow.
Good shot. He's got a good stroke with those kind of shots.
Yeah, he does.
Just play this ball down the corner. Just stop the cue ball.
Yep. Don't get too fancy. Oh, wait a minute here.
Well,
okay,
whatever. Right? I mean, whatever.
I think you just lost your soothsayer badge.
Yeah, well, you can go either way. I didn't know that was that easy in the side pocket. Well, that brings him back to within one game. It's going to be Bustamante 3-2, and this could turn out to be a great match. All right. I don't know who would have been the favor here. I guess he might have made Bustamante a little bit of a favor just by his recent record. But if Kim's hitting him good, it can go either way.
The 3-ball on the side?
Yeah.
2-ball. Oh, okay.
Oh, here's the shot. I mean, he's showing the 2-ball.
Look at it.
And he's going to hit the cue ball high. Force the point in. See the 2 go back and forth like that? But the cue ball has high English on it, and it just swerves around the 6. Came down.
What a beautiful shot, huh? That's what it's all about. Well,
sometimes when that like the 2-ball he shot there was off the cushion a little bit. Sometimes when it's on the point, you can actually drive it right through the point, and it goes into the pocket. Force the cushion.
Well, back to the game here, I think Kim has hit the brake too hard, just like Bustamante. And in turn, he's left the hard 2-5.
Here's a shot. I think he could see this. If he makes the ball, right, the cue ball is going to come this way, and he's got a perfect angle to come down into this area. To either play the safety off the next shot or to even try to break him up. And that's what he's looking for now, whether to go for the, to break out or play for the safety. If he gets down on the bottom cushion, I mean, he can play an easy safety, which wins the game for him also. Right.
Now, just for your matter of opinion, would you go for the breakout here?
I'd go for the breakout because the 2's on top of the 5. Oh. If the 2 was behind if they switched the balls around and the 5 is where the 2 is and 2 is where the 5, then I would play for the safety. Right. But because the 2 is on top, I just come down into him.
I think if it was the other way around, I might play position for the combo.
Ooh. No, he just played for. Well, there's no combo. I don't think he can make the 2-9 combo.
Well, if the 2 and the 5 were reversed.
Yeah.
But now that it's in this situation, he's in trouble.
Oh, right. Yeah, the combination would have been on if it was reversed, right?
Mm-hmm. I can see a portion where he might even try and nick the deuce.
No, he's going to send the 2 up table and try to put him behind the 5 or the 9. Right, just like that.
That's a nice shot. That's a pretty shot.
Defense wins a lot of games, boy. I mean, that's a major part of 9-ball.
Oh, I think it's a major part of any game. Everybody's going to get bad shots. It's what you do with them that shows up.
This pays to hit this kind of ball. He's not trying to do anything special with this shot. No safety intent. He just wants to hit it.
It's a little high. He should be all right, though. Yeah, he was just a hair high.
Look at that. Look at that, Kim, between the 5 and the 9. You couldn't shoot the cue ball down between the 5 and the 9. Not that it matters.
I'd give you 100 tries.
Yeah.
He probably thought he was safe the whole time coming down there.
Yeah. He thought that cue ball would have stretched out and went a little longer and hit the 2, but it jumped off that cushion, didn't lengthen out on him. Anyway, a lot of ways to go here. He can play the 4 in any pocket he decides to. He's going to play it in the bottom left. This is pretty elementary. Just make the 4. You're going to have the natural angle of the 5 for the 6. Yeah, you want to think in your mind right now what angle where you want the cue ball for the 6 to get over for the 7. Probably going to play the 7 just where he made the 4 ball. Mm-hmm. Just draw this. Make sure you have an angle. Yep. So he shot it on the inside part of the pocket. He didn't cut the ball. Otherwise, he would have been straight in on the 6. good players are always playing certain parts of the pocket. Never, they never just shooting anywhere in the hole. They're playing in the center of the hole, to the right of the hole, left of the hole.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess we're just shaving a little bit of the percentages our way so that we can almost further guarantee that we're in the area we want to be.
It's a game of inches, millimeters, actually.
Yeah.
Let's see how he hits this shot. Just probably hit it with a low left. The reason he wants to use a low left is you keep the object ball from skidding on you. That's why he put the left-hand English on there. If you just roll that ball and let the cue ball come straight down, well, the friction between the balls can cause what we call a skid, and that's why players don't like to hit a ball like that. They want to use the outside English. Anytime you can use outside English, the object ball always takes a true roll, and you eliminate any chance of a skid.
Yeah, that shows up a lot on balls that might be against the rail or longer shots. That's why the same shot maybe on one side of the side pocket seems to get 5 times harder if you just take it to the other side of the side pocket 6 inches away and try and shoot the same shot. Suddenly the skid comes in and you get curves on the way to the hole and all kinds of funny little reactions.
Okay, this puts Bustamante 2 games up again.
Well, I'm interested to see whether he takes a little bit of power off this break this time. He might have been paying attention to see that Kim really crushed the balls and came up dry.
I don't know why he went to this side of the table. I mean, he had such success on the other side. Why would he move over here? I don't understand that. But he sees something, so let's see what happens here. Watch the 4 ball in this particular shot. Watch the 4 ball. See, the 4 went right in.
What was the 8?
And 1's coming down. He's going to be able to make it. Yeah, this is laid out pretty well. I mean, just roll the cue ball into the 1. Just make the 1. It's a natural position on the 2 ball. And the Accu-Stats here, we got Davenport shooting a 733 and Bustamante shooting a nice professional quality 912.
Yeah. What is world class right now? Right about 875, 850.
Anything 850 up. I mean, you get into 900s, that's top play.
So do you think what do you think's keeping Kim at 733 right now?
A lot of mistakes.
You think it's the golf or the?
Well, I mean, he's had some difficult situations. I mean, it's not all been peaches and cream. I mean, sometimes pools like cards. You get good hands, it's easier to play them. You get bad hands, it's you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. And Pat just said from downstairs that Kim has only made 11 balls.
So one mistake means the world.
Yeah, that could change real fast if he puts 3 or 4 racks together.
Exactly.
But Francisco's liable to not give him a chance to do that. He gets rolling.
Well, I guess the biggest thing that might be concerning Kim right now is how to get back to the table. He's going to have to start making sure that these balls are somewhere, that the 4 ball doesn't fly straight in, and make sure that there's no gaps. And then at that point there, hope.
Well, you can bet one thing. You can bet that Francisco's going to hit the balls exactly like he hit them last time.
Yeah. That, paying taxes, and that the sun will rise tomorrow.
Francisco's got a nice style to him. Watch his leg come up in the back. I mean, when he breaks the balls, his legs come right off the ground. And the extension. Watch the tip of his cue goes way out there. Look at how far out it went. He didn't hit them quite as solidly as he did the last one, and because of that, he didn't get the action on the balls, and he didn't make a ball. He doesn't really have to break up the 4-5 combination here, and I don't think I'd mess with it because it's laying too good.
Oh, it's laying excellent, especially with where the 3's at. He can run 1 rail right off the 3 with the position that he's going to get off the 2. The rack's setting pretty nice for it.
Yeah, well, it's just getting down from the 2 to the 3.
How would you get from the 2 to the 3? Let's kind of start this process out, because this is the big transition right here for the whole rack.
You can't go 2 cushions. In other words, you can't come over to where the 4 and the 5 is. I think he's probably going to get the angle, and he's probably going to just come straight down. That's what I would try to do. Get the angle, put the cue ball out in here somewhere.
Well, he's cueing high on this ball. He may be moving to 4 and 5.
I don't like
he
that.
He moved that, and
but he is on the right side of the 2. But the 5's in the way now. See, the 5 is in the way. He wanted to come straight over. If that don't happen, he could have made the 2, bounce this way, and come right into here. But now he's got to contend with the 5 ball.
Exactly. Well,
he's going to come. The best way is to come right down here. Right, just exactly that way. Look at that line. I drew a good line there. Well, he almost followed my line.
Well, I think he's got away with another one. He's rolling the dice here.
He's going to elevate the butt end of the cue and just draw back a little bit, try to get straight on 4, and it's a nice little out here. Usually 9 ball, it always comes down to 1 shot. You know, you get that 1 shot, you get in line, and it makes the rest of the rack easy.
Yeah, that's that transition from one side of the table to the other, because the balls aren't always all on the same side, and you'll get balls like that 3 ball where the 4 ball will be up on the nameplate of the other side.
You know, what I haven't been saying, you know, a lot of balls haven't been staying together on this table. I mean, when they've been breaking up after the break, I mean, they're always wide over the table, all over the table. Nothing really tied up.
You know what? I think you're right. All the games, only that 2 and 5 from last rack were the ones that stuck together.
Right. He's just going to roll down here, play the 6 in the side pocket. And if he comes too far, he'll play it in the corner pocket.
Right.
But that's the only way he can do it, because he's got the angle on the 5 here.
Yeah, he's looking at the side pocket. And he wouldn't even mind if he got straight in. An angle either way.
Yeah. No problemo.
He is perfect. He'll just stop it and leave an angle towards the 8. He shouldn't move his cue ball an inch.
Kim's got great basics. Look at everything's in one line. He's got his elbow, his hand, his feet. Everything's in one line.
He looks like a training video himself.
Yeah.
Doesn't he?
Yeah.
Look at his stroke.
Yeah, good basics is the most important thing in pool. You know, pool is a repetitious game, and the more you do anything, I mean, the better you're going to be. But if you got the right basics, the more you do it, the way better you'll play.
Mm-hmm.
Less things can go wrong.
Yeah, he's whittling away here.
Whittling away. 5 to 3.
All right. Now, let's see where we go with the break here. I predict he's going to go straight to where Bustamante is breaking from.
Without question. Without question, that's where he's going to break him from.
And he's probably going to hit him about 80%, maybe 90%. He's not going to hit him full speed, because we saw him come up dry last time full speed.
Yeah, and he knows the corner ball's going, so he's going to really concentrate on controlling the cue ball.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's no good if you're making balls and not controlling the cue ball, and it's going up table or coming down table or whatever. You want to keep it right around the center for that percentage of getting a shot.
Yeah.
I see Buddy Hall's over there playing on the other table. He's playing Danny Harriman. That's a pretty good match, too.
I think I've seen Danny break about 6 times in a row now, so I think...
well, it's about time Kim checked the rack. That's right.
Yeah. Whoops. How did that happen?
Yeah, that's why it's important. You just got to check the rack.
Well,
no offense to anybody. It's it's just business, boys.
That's right. Well, it's kind of nice to get that, give that a false impression that you're not going to check the rack and see what your opponent's doing to you every now and then, too.
I've seen some racks that guys gave me not a ball was touching. You know, you want a frozen rack. I mean, that's where you get the most action. If the one is off the top, the second 2 balls, or the back 2 balls are split. I mean, there's people do that. I hate to say it, but some of them do it on purpose.
Not in this game. No way.
Protect yourself at all times, all I can tell you. Everybody's 21 here. Well, almost everybody.
Just about. We're ready to start it up. And of course, we're wrong. He went right over to the other side.
Well, this was the original place, and this is where I liked the, you know, the breaker breaking from. Look at the corner ball. It's just going straight in. And that's he's only hitting about 70%. Oh. If 70%, it might even be 60%.
Well, this is going to be interesting because each guy has his own position where he thinks the balls are breaking from.
He actually broke them excellent there. He controlled the cue ball. The only reason it's up table is there because it got kissed.
Right.
See, here's a little funny shot. He's got to cut it across the table. Any one of these shots is very tough, but I think he's got to shoot it. You got to make a shot once in a while. But no, he played the safe.
Look at this shot.
This is even better.
Wow.
Yeah, excuse me for saying he's got to shoot it. I made the wrong thing there. I just didn't weigh the whole situation up. That was the right shot right there.
Yeah. We were listening to the part where you said defense wins games.
Yeah.
Well, how do you like this kick?
Well, is
there a rail there behind the 6? It's hard to tell. Well, it looks like there is.
I think he'd come this way and over here.
Yeah.
Or this
Two
way.
rails.
Well, that's right into there. I mean, try to come.
That used to be a foul.
That used to be fuck here. Back that way. I think it still is a foul. You know, I got this ring on. When I use the telestrator, it bumps. I got to take this off. These guys kick so good.
Yeah. Well, how do you see him handling this one ball? Do you see him spinning it underneath the 4 and coming out 2 rails behind the 2 or between the 2 and 4?
If the 2 goes and past the side,
like this, where he comes like this, or do you see him going straight up?
If this goes over in the side pocket here, if he can make the 2 ball over there, he's just gonna just make the 1 come down here, come up here and bump that ball. Then it stays right there for that shot.
Right.
A lot of times you like to use a ball to stop the motion of the cue ball. I mean, it just gives you better control. I think the 2 does past the 9 goes in the side pocket. That's he might be playing safer. He's going to draw him behind the 4 ball.
Yeah,
he's going to draw
draw
the cue ball behind the 4 ball.
He'll use it to stop him, huh? Yeah, he did. Look at this shot.
Yeah, it's all percentage. I mean, that was a great shot too. I like that shot.
I think he's got him. Boy, I tell you, he might have to go off the rail, jump over the 2, and hit the ball. I don't know what he's going to do.
Let's see which way he can go here. I mean,
there is one 2-railer there. Do you see it?
He's going to have to straighten the angle out, pinch it this way, and I don't know if he can get in there. To tell you the truth,
I think he can. He's going to have to bend it with a little bit of draw.
He's got to. If he does, he's got to bend it. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, see him drawing the ball.
He's bending it. Watch the cue ball, folks. You'll see it bend after it hits the cushion. It turns. See
there
it?
It is.
See it?
Wow.
He hit it real good. Just a little unlucky, didn't make it. I mean, hit it. But well played by Kim. I mean, that was a great shot selection for the safety. I mean, that perfect. That wins games.
That's it. Now, which side of the deuce are you looking to stay on here, Jim?
Just come straight down the table. You just want to just make sure you can make the 2.
Okay, wow.
I don't know what he did there. I mean, he could have came straight into it instead of taking a chance of coming across the angle. I mean, if he stopped a half an inch shorter, he wouldn't have been able to make the 2.
It looked like he was losing his head there, but with the line of the 2, he wanted to be able to take the cue ball that way to run it to 3. If the other way, then he was going to the rail underneath the 3.
Everything's all right now. Just draw this about a foot, stay in the middle of the table. And just now come between the 7 and 9 straight across the table. This is just using a little bit of right-hand English. You know, Q-tip position is everything. I mean, you want to just be right around 3 o'clock, not that far out, and just come straight across the table. 3 o'clock meaning where if you were looking at the cue ball as a clock and hitting the cue ball right at 3 o'clock, but not way outside.
Well, I think he's about perfect here.
Yeah, he draws within 1 game. We got a ball game here.
I'd
Board
be
fans.
interested to know what his Accu-Stats are now that he's made a few balls. See if, and now that Bustamante has actually made a mistake, see whether these things are actually evening themselves out.
Well, that'll be curious.
Hint, hint.
If you guys are down there and you hear us after this game, that'll be interesting. I like to know it myself. We know the score is Bustamante 5, Davenport 4. And it's turning out to be a pretty good match.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Danny Harriman looks like he's going way up on Buddy Hall. Can you see the score over there?
No, I can't see it.
It looks like 5-2. Now going to be 6-2. For those of you in the arena listening to this, take a look at Danny Harriman's break. Have you seen him break today?
I think Danny is the only one listening to you because he's the only guy turned around.
I know. Oh, okay.
But I don't think they have the mics out there right now.
Oh, they don't?
I don't think anybody's listening to us
No.
except the people that are going to purchase this tape.
Well, we'll get a view of it possibly here.
Yeah. Actually, it's the second day of the tournament here at the Masters. Oh, there we are.
Watch
Danny.
Watch this break here.
Danny puts every bit of his body into this. Watch the timing. Ba-doom. Bada-bing.
Those crunches you heard.
Didn't make a ball.
Balls bouncing in and
Didn't make a ball.
crushing in half. Of course, we jinxed him.
Yeah.
There's the new numbers.
There's the numbers. Davenport's now shooting 878 and Bustamante's a 902. I mean, that's just about right, and with the Bustamante leading by 1 game. Anyway, we're at the second day here at the U.S. Masters in Norfolk, Virginia. And the crowd is a little weak today, but it is the beginning of the tournament. And like I said, this is an extraordinary match because it should be a finals match rather than the first match of the tournament for these two guys. Just the luck of the draw, boys. This sometimes you gotta come out of the gate good and be a good player.
Well, what do you see with this particular lie, Jim?
I can't really see if he can see enough of the 2 to make the 2-3 combination. And if he can't, he'll probably just send a 2 up table. Just put the 2 in the middle of the table and try to spin the 2 like. And
I was actually thinking the 4-6 might be in play here.
Yeah, with too much. I think he'll have too much speed on the.
Well, I was thinking that he was either going to shoot the deuce into the side of the 7 and try and get an action this way. That way he gets this group of balls into the game.
I think you said the right thing. I see what happened though. He made the ball.
Wow. Wow. How thin did he just catch it?
I was going to say something like that right before he shot the shot. When you're moving a bunch of balls like that, anything can happen. You can make a ball. He's lucky he can see the 2 ball even.
Well,
he's tied up the 4-6 though. I mean, so we're going to have a little bit more play into this game than a wide open tables. I don't know if he's even going to try to shoot at this ball. This is a tough shot. Not only a tough shot, but he's got to get position on a 3. Then he's got to break the 4-6 up. He might be looking for a safety here.
Well,
and the only safety I see, if he decides to play safety, is to send the 2 up the table and let it come straight back down. Meanwhile, the cue ball passes out and goes over into here.
I actually see a different version here. I see sending the 2 over, letting the cue come back down this way.
I think he's doing it your way.
Oh my, he hit it thick though.
Yeah.
That's one of those shots there where you just make sure you hit it thin and catch that bottom rail, and I think the safety takes care of itself. He might have got lucky and even broke out that 4-6 the way that I was saying. He might have opened up the game big time.
Yeah. Well, still a little problem. I mean, he still has to break that 4-6 cluster up. Is he going to try to do it off the 2? If he does, I mean, here, let me show you something, sport fans.
All right.
I'm going to show you here. If he puts the cue ball over here, right? Whoop, excuse me.
There's that ring.
If he puts the cue ball over here and shoots and lets the cue ball come boom, boom, and come in here and break them out, I mean, the 3's laying close enough to the hole to a pretty good percentage of getting a shot.
The old insurance shot
Right.
technique.
Right, and I, you know, I like that shot. I like that shot because you can put the cue ball exactly where you want it to go.
Mm-hmm. He's getting the 8-9
coming. He's
out of the
coming
game.
this way. He's going to come this way and just try to miss it and come this way.
Now the 8-9 is going to be in the game after the breakout, and I don't like this shot. Oh well, okay, he's going that way.
No, he's going to try to break him up next.
Now this is probably the worst way to do it, is to actually get a shot on the ball that you're breaking out.
Well, I mean, to get a shot here, but I mean, he's not going to go bad. I mean, no matter what he hits here, he's going to get a shot. But where to hit, he's hitting behind it.
He's hit behind it, and he came out with a shot.
That's a great shot.
The 4 didn't even move.
Golly, that was a great shot.
All right. So you
that
think...
was a great shot.
Well,
yeah, he's still in problem, though, because he can't get back for the 5 unless he nips the 9.
He may jump over the balls.
If he just goes into the 9 right here and bumps the 9 out of the way, the cue ball is going to wind up in this area here, and then he'll just have to shoot the thing and come back over here for the 6, back over this way, if you can understand all that scribbling. But I think that's all he can do here. No, he can even draw it better than that. I thought he couldn't draw it that much back to get straight on the 5.
Well,
no, he's just got to draw it, and he's got a funny little angle. If he draws it and hits the 5 in a certain part of the pocket, he could catch the point on the side pocket, so he's got to be careful and shoot the 5 into the left side of the pocket. In other words, you shoot it as straight as you can. See, we just got by the point. That was a good shot.
It was a great shot. As simple as it was, there was a lot going on there, and I think he placed a cue ball pretty good. I mean, I think he might end up even electing to shoot the 8 on the other side where he's at. He's going to walk around there and look at it now. I think that's what he's going to end up doing.
Just follow it a little bit. Yeah.
Let it float up. Keep somewhat of an angle.
No, if he's got an angle, he might pop it. He's going to pop it.
You think? Look at how far away he is there.
But he's hitting it high. What's he doing?
He's just rolling away.
Just rolling.
Yeah.
I always take
the shortest
the easy
route.
way out. The less movement on the cue ball, the more sure you're going to get to where you want to be.
Poultry pull. Chicken pull.
He can play, let me tell you. This guy's a player.
Oh, yeah. It could be said that. He has touch, and he can play.
Takes another 2-game lead. Bustamante 6, Davenport 4.
Well, we were saying that this was going to be a short set.
Yeah, you know, we had a lot of games. You know, there was a lot of play to each of the games. There wasn't just no easy runouts, especially the last 3 or 4 games.
And the funny thing is that the balls, it isn't that they're tying up so much. It's just that there's a lot of the you can't get there from here.
Little funny things.
Ideas going on. Yeah, little funny things. You know, you don't try that here.
Well,
yeah.
You know, because he ran out a real good rack there, he's probably going to get rewarded here with a nice break and another, you know, nicer run.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's funny how this game is. You make a couple good runouts, I mean, you get rewarded for it. Things get easy for you. You screw up, and the other guy just, you know, just takes advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Watch the power. He's going to hit these hard. Badoom.
And there's your 9 ball. There's
what did I tell you about getting rewarded?
Mm-hmm.
It happens day in and day out. I mean, it's so consistent.
Yeah. Usually they make the 9 right after you miss the 9 and hang it, right?
Well, you know, there's something to that. The sucker does that. If he's the sucker, he does it. The good player doesn't do that. The sucker does that.
Oh, wait a minute. Then that would make me the sucker. Wait a minute. Oh, man.
Anyway, I tell you, he hit them hard, boy.
Yeah, he did not take it easy on him.
Yeah, he's making sure now. Now that he has a 3-game lead, he's going to make sure about everything.
Yep. I like Kim's demeanor doing that. A lot of guys take offense to that. Kim just puts in his time and keeps himself separate from the whole ordeal.
Watch the extension on his cue. Watch how far his cue stick goes down the table. Watch this. Badoom. Again, he made it again. Hello.
Wow.
You know, talk about a reward.
Well, I don't think Kim's going to stay out of it.
He made 4 balls there. That's what breaking from the side is.
Kim's going to start getting sick now.
Well, this, I mean, you know. Watch this break here. I mean, we're going to show you this break again. Watch the 9 ball. It goes straight in. Watch the extension of the cue. Watch this. Badoom. And the 9 is just going straight towards the pocket.
Yeah, meanwhile, wow. It's just amazing watching that cue ball, too. Even in slow motion, you can just see the power on it.
Let me show you what makes this. I'm just going to press this to try to get the telestrator on here to show you what makes that ball go in the corner pocket before they break the balls. I'm going to show you. As soon as Kim gets out of the way here, I want to show the people at home what to look for.
They're all on his back.
If this ball is froze, the 3 ball, and the 8 is off just a little bit, then the guy breaking from over here sends the 9 ball for that pocket.
Right. It's that carom that's off the actual ball, the 3 ball, which is behind the 9. That carom gets forced down right into the pocket.
Yeah. Sometimes it'll go in the opposite corner too. I mean, it all depends where the opening is.
Wow. I think
he made the 1, and well, he's got a long shot on the 2 ball. This is super tough out here. I mean, even if he makes the 2 ball, there's not much he can do with the cue ball. It's running into the 8. He could scratch off it. I don't know if he's going to shoot this shot. Well, and there's not much of a safety here. There's not much of a push out here. This is going to be very interesting. This is you know, there's no right or wrong thing to do here. It's just whatever you feel. He might even leave the cue ball here and let the other guy elect to shoot it or not shoot it himself. You know, just touch it. I'm curious to see what he does here myself.
Well, I would have to say one thing is there's no way I'd let the 2 ball if I was playing safe.
I told you he's going to push. Just change it because there was nothing to do from that situation. Well, now there is. Now you could play a better safety off it for one thing. You could just hit it and let the cue ball float over to the side.
Well, again.
Or you're going to take a break here.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to take a break. They're taking their 5-minute, you know, what's it all about timeout. And we'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back at it here in Chesapeake, Virginia. And looking over this shot again, I mean, there's 2 balls laying in an awkward situation. I mean, there's not much you can do with it. Bustamante has pushed off the break to this situation. Kim has the opportunity to either shoot the shot or let him shoot, and he's elected to let Bustamante shoot the same shot. Now, I mean, there's not much you can do with this shot. It's going to be curious to see what he does. I mean, he's probably looking for a safety because you don't get no reward for making the ball.
That's a good way to put it. He's actually looking at, I think, the 5-2 carom with the big 9 ball. But I doubt he's going to play it. I think the shot that I can see him doing, if you really get right down to it, would be something along this line, where I think he's going to actually try and bank the deuce down this way and let the cue ball fall over this way. Oh, look at this shot. I don't like this at all. He lets Kim have a whack at the shot.
Yeah, but it's a whack. I mean, there was nothing to do there. I mean, that wasn't a bad shot. I mean, he could have floated between the 8 there and then left him a little bit different, you know, cue ball position. But even if Kim goes to the bank here, you're not no reward. I mean, it wasn't a bad shot. Good percentage. When there's nothing to do, just change the percentage a little bit. Look at this. Kim got another bad roll, made another shot. He's making balls he don't want to make.
Every time he plays safe, he's guaranteed to make a ball.
And he doesn't have much of a safety. Here's a shot that you might have to go for the bank. I mean, unless he tries to cross it. If he could cross this and send it down table. But this is the shot of doing that is just as tough as the bank.
Mm-hmm.
He tried to cross it. He hit it. Boy, did he hit that good.
Is he going to get inside the 5? I don't know whether
I don't know, but I mean, if
he
could see it, he could play it off the 5.
Right at
I don't
the
think
9.
he could see it. I think he's got to swerve it. I think if he swerves it and hits the 2 ball, I think it's going to go off the 5 in the corner pocket. That's what he's looking at right here. If he just swerves it a little bit and hits the 2, it's going to go off the 5. It's laying perfect for him. If he hits the 2, and it looks like he could just hit it by himself without swerving, maybe just a little swerve. No.
Nope,
he had to cut it just a little bit more. All right, Kim, this is your chance now. You have to take advantage of this. Being 3 games down, just make the ball here, let it run a little bit, and it's going to be pretty tough to get tied up. I mean, you can hit this with a low right and drag it up table and try to come around. Even if you hit the 6 coming off the 3rd cushion, you're still going to be okay. Or you can just cut it thin. I don't like cutting it thin. I like going 3 cushions here, spinning this ball in.
Yeah, I kind of like hitting this ball with spin.
Yeah, spin, going 3 cushions around, hitting the back of the 6.
And don't hit this ball soft. I wouldn't baby this particular shot.
Hit the back of the 6.
Yeah,
or that even if you did that, that's the worst thing that can happen.
He's got on the back side of the 5. Ooh, ooh.
That would have been cold.
That would have been real cold.
Anyway, everything's okay now.
Yeah, he's got a pretty good starting point, a playable lie, as they say. Now, I think the probably the key shot is the 7 to the 8.
Yeah, see the 7 to the 8, you play for 3 cushions on the 7.
Exactly.
Yeah,
well,
let me show you here. Yeah, you want the cue ball after the 6 to be out here, so you can make the 7 go boom, boom, back over to here for the 8. He got there, and now he's going to use the 3 cushions to come around, because you can actually play to hit a certain part of the 3rd cushion to know you're going to be straight in on the 8.
And the reverse English will probably improve your likelihood of killing the cue ball in that area.
Yeah.
Like so.
I know he's happy to win that game.
Those are the ones that you're proud to win, because each guy had really nothing. You had to create something there, and he created a win.
Well, let's see if he moves over to break the balls from where Bustamante's been breaking them. Bustamante made it twice in the break, so I mean, I believe I'd have to go over there and try it myself.
Now, I forget his last break just off the top of my head. How did he hit the last break? He
hit him hard, and he broke from our left-hand side as you're looking at the table.
But he still, at the same time, I believe that what he did is he broke and made the corner ball. And I think that's where Bustamante has broke from and made the 9 ball a couple of times now. So maybe Bustamante changed because of Kim. He might have liked what he saw despite the results that Kim was getting.
I think Kim's going to make sure that he's going to be happy with the rack, however they're racked, before he breaks again.
Yeah.
I mean, Bustamante's been winning because of his break. And you don't want to give him that advantage. At least have an equal advantage, or an equal chance.
Mm-hmm.
I played last night at this table, and these balls rack in one position. They rack tight only in one position. So if you're trying to twist them or put them up a little higher or do a little something different, the balls just keep rolling off, and you can't get them no other way.
Yeah. When we played on this table, when I played my match, the balls were the exact same way.
He's going right over where Francisco broke from. And he's going to hit him hard now.
Yeah, I think he's going to meet them very solidly.
And he's got a good break, Kim does. He drew the cue ball. I don't think he wanted to do that, but everything looks like it's going to turn out all right.
Except for?
Except for the shot. Look at the game of inches. Now, if the one passes, it's a Cosmo run out. Meaning it would have been an easy run out just because of that little bit of, roll that the five ball did. It made it, a tough.
Exactly.
Tough. What he could do here is just pop the one down the table, push the cue ball to the cushion and back behind the 5. Like this. You pop this, the cue ball comes over here and back over in here, and the one ball comes back down the table.
Right. Nope. He's actually electing.
Well, that's okay, but it's an easy hit.
Yeah.
The other way, you might have got away with leaving a tougher hit.
The other way, you could actually left the cue ball or the object ball towards the 8 ball. And what a lot of people tend to fail to see, and we're going to watch him make his hit here.
He's going for the shot. He's going to try to make this ball. No, he's going to kick 2 cushions in back of it.
Now, what would you be trying on this particular kick?
Just hitting back of it. See, he's looking where he's going to send the 1 ball. He knows that if he sends the 1, if he kicks this way and comes in back of it, the 1 ball is going to come this way and down table.
Right. Exactly.
That's what he's trying to do, and the cue ball is going to stay up table. In fact, the cue ball is going to slide along the cushion and might even get over there behind the 3 unless he hits the 1 solid. See what he did? Perfect. But he didn't get it out far enough.
Yeah, there was something about the angle there that I saw that when you killed the cue, it was flat. The 1 couldn't make it past the 2. The lines were just a little bit funky.
If he hit a little deeper, if he just hit a little deeper on it, he would have sent the 1 further up.
Right.
He's got an angle on the 1 ball here. He's got to watch you don't run into the 4, so he's going to probably use a little bit of right-hand spin here to check the cue ball when it hits the bottom cushion to go back straighter up the table, because the 2 goes in the right-hand corner pot.
I don't
like this. He's going to get lucky and get a straight-in combination. Hello. Well, from 1 bad roll off the break with the 5 blocking the 1, he got to. I mean, this is straight in. And the pocket's big for the 3. He'll make this ball. He's going to make this ball. Why did he hit it so hard?
I didn't see that. I didn't expect him to do that.
I didn't think he would. Why hit it that hard? But anyway, well, you got to shoot what you got. He's going to make this. This is just a little left-hand spin and just come down the table.
Now the thing,
yeah, you said talking to the cameraman. The cameraman moved on him, and nerves are tight right now. I mean, this is a big match. You don't want to come out of the tournament, losing your first match.
Yeah. Well, no. The thing that do you think he's actually going to hit this ball with a little bit of pace, or do you think he's going to?
Yeah, he's going to hit this. Yeah, I mean, he's not going to try to stop the 4 ball in the corner pocket. Right. He's going to make this and come down, maybe make the 4 ball on the side next.
Now this 6 ball is going to be made, and where's the cue ball going to go? Right over for the side. How are they rolling?
Well, he got a couple good rolls this rack, but he deserved them. I mean, he's been catching a couple of bad rolls. I mean, sometimes you deserve a good one.
Yep. Yep. Well, nothing that says that they have to equal out, but it's always nice when they do.
He's just going to roll over. Just make sure he gets beyond the 8 ball. Just follow the cue ball over, get beyond the 8, and then just play for the 8 ball in the side pocket after the 5. Just pop this and come off in the middle of the table for the 8 ball in the side pocket.
You don't want to come
too far.
Wow.
No, he's perfect. Just follow it and hit the cushion with a little right-hand spin. Spin your cue ball. There it is. He didn't even put no spin on it.
You just let the high cue do it.
Anyway, he's come back to within 1 game. We really got a ball game now.
Yeah.
8-7, isn't it?
I think it's 8-6.
8-6. Oh.
Well,
That's a big difference than 8-7, but he'll take that.
Well, I'll tell you what the difference is the 2-9 balls right now.
That's right. The 2 9s on the break is the difference. But like I said, a 4 or 5 game lead isn't that big a deal here. I mean, all of a sudden he's back within 2. He was 4 behind then, obviously, right? So, I mean, he's only 2 games behind.
I actually think Kim might be shooting better statistic-wise right now than he might have better stats right now than Bustamante because of the few kicks that Bustamante has missed.
Well, we'll find out a little bit later. But here's a big break. This is a big break. Well, they're all big, aren't they? But
yeah.
at the moment, this one is the biggest.
And I think he's going to come up dry.
He changed his mind that time. See, he let the cue ball go to the side cushion. Why would he do that? Why would he do that? Oh, Davenport's shooting. You are right. No, it's pretty close. It's 9-06 for Davenport. For Bustamante, it's 9-11. So it's a pretty close match, and you're right. Except for the 2 balls on the break, the 2 9s on the break, they're shooting pretty close to even.
Yeah. And of course, as soon as you come up dry on a break, what do you leave for your opponent? Connect the dots.
Why did he go for that break? He just broke him
I think
twice in a row. No, he didn't miss it.
He
let the cue ball go to the cushion. He cut the 1 and let the cue ball go to the cushion. He had a little bit of right-hand spin on the cushion, so it'd come back out in the middle of the table. But he was successful with the other break. Why change it? I'm confused.
Again, do I have to explain it to you again?
Yes, on this one, I think you do.
Well, the big problem here is the 3.
Well, I think he can make the 3. It's just that he's got to get on the right side of it so he could draw back for the 4 ball. He could break up the 8 here, or he can just run into the 3 ball.
Well, I don't see anything good coming out of that. If he hits the 8, he goes past the 3 without hitting it possibly, or freezing on it. If he hits the 3, he can only hit it on the side inside towards the middle of the table, and he'll push the 3 to the rail unless he hits it hard enough to really knock it down into the corner.
I think that's what he's going to do. He's going to bump the 3.
Wow. Well,
he's hitting the cue ball pretty low, so I don't know.
Yeah,
looks to me, and see, I would judge to bump the 3 because let me just show you something here. This is a straight pull shot. If you go into the, in other words, forget the 3 is there and just go into the pocket, you're going to bump the 3. 3 is going to wind up over here somewhere off the cushion. Oh, he changed that. I better erase that because that's nowhere near what he tried to do. But see, I mean, he can make the 3, or he can send the 3 around the.
Well, look at this shot. He's going to have to stop for the 4 or draw off the 8. And
you got to watch where the 8 goes.
I think he might actually try and hit and just draw right back there.
That's what he's going to do because the 8's going to bounce out here. So you got to watch what the 8 does.
It might double hit him.
It's going to jack him up. Well, no, it's give him a side. He's got a side of the cue ball.
You know,
he's got the side of the cue ball.
We might get to see one of those delicious 4-rail.
No, he's not going to hit this hard.
I think he might run it flat and just care to run like this.
No, he can't do that. He can't do that because he can't see the right-hand side of the cue ball. He's going to have to use left-hand English, check English.
I actually think he can hit center ball and just high cue.
Well, if you're right, then that's what he's going to do. And that's what he is doing. He miscued.
Look at this.
No, he didn't get away with it.
He didn't get away with it. Boy, it did look dangerous for Kim there for a second, didn't it? We might have both been right there. He might have been trying it.
Yeah, I don't.
But I don't think he had the right.
I don't think he did either.
He didn't have enough. No, he needed a little bit of right.
I would have played for the 5 down in the right-hand bottom pocket. Just hit it with a little, just straight down in the bottom right-hand corner pocket.
Right.
With the right hand, with left-hand spin.
Yeah, just roll it in, just cinch the ball.
Right. Knock the 6 up table here. Ooh.
Look at this.
He took a chance there. I mean, all he had to do was bump the 6. He could have stayed right there, but everything's okay. But he took a little bit of a chance.
Well, I think Kim is going beyond this. I mean, I think this is about 6 or 7 balls in this set that Kim is touched. Remember the old rule, you're not supposed to touch balls if you don't have to? And it seems like every time he's touched them, he's come out good as gold. The only time he comes up bad is when he's playing safe and he accidentally touches a ball.
Everything's all right now. I just pound this a little bit to get it off the cushion. No, he played for the side pocket.
Yeah.
And he got the wrong angle too. He's going to have to take a long shot on the 9. He's going to come around the table. He wants to get close to the 9.
Yeah, I'd rather. I guess I'd rather be right here than where I might have had to take that from.
He's drawing this. I like rolling this ball with just a high English. Just cut the ball.
So do I.
That's the way.
Yeah, it's a little bit more consistent. You choke up on that stroke just a hair, and then you end up hanging that ball for the guy.
Now he's 1 game behind. Ooh, now it's getting exciting.
Well, this is what they paid their admission for, right here. See who wants it the worst, or the best, or something like that.
I'll bet he checks the rack. and I'll bet he don't hit him like he hit him the last time. He's going to hit these hard this time.
Yeah, I think he's going to take the purse off this time. I think he's going to actually, you know, swing his arm. And I guarantee you he doesn't hit this side of the rail like he did last time. I think he's going to go more towards the safe side break. And for those of you who don't know what we're saying, we're meaning more towards the left-hand side pocket of your screen, the left-hand side of the 1. Oh, look at this. Now he's going to switch sides. Well, what do we know? I think it was a last-minute decision.
I think he just wants to go whatever he feels comfortable with.
Wow. Wow.
Here comes the 3.
And I don't think it got enough pace. I don't even think he's going to get a porthole. Keyhole.
He got a porthole, I think.
Look at, he got a keyhole.
I think he's got a porthole.
He's got a keyhole here. Well, whatever we calling it, a window.
It's a hole.
I can't believe it.
No, he don't. He's shaking his head no. That's big. I mean, that's again, like the 1 and the 5 laid the last time. This is another thing. If the 9's not there or an inch away from there,
he's shooting it like he can make it. He just doesn't like the idea he doesn't have a pocket over here. Oh. You know what I mean? He's going to have to play the 4-9.
That's what he's worried about. Well, he's going to cut this in, I think. This is a funny shot. I mean, how do you hit this shot? Do you cut it and let the cue ball fly? If you let it fly, it goes around, just help get it to go around the table. I mean, around the 8, back out to the middle of the table.
Well, you know,
let me see if this
point
works.
Here, if you're shooting at this
if he
ball,
shoots this after the contact here, boom, 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 back out to the middle.
Yeah, there's a lot of consistency in that. But either way, even if he does decide to kill the ball, where he would maybe use a little bit of inside and roll it in and come out here, I still say that he's going for it, and he's risking the whole game on this one shot. There are no built-in safeties.
He's doing what I said. He's going around.
Yeah, he is. He's taking it downtown. He hit it great.
That's it.
He hit it great.
That's the shot.
All for broke, and he's laying perfect. The 5-6.
Can I call him or what? Can I call him or what?
All right, we're going to reactivate the 976 number for those of you at home.
I love it when a plan comes together. That was a good shot.
Fair to Midland.
Just make the ball stay right there for the 6.
And he'll do your 3 rail shot.
The same thing with the last shot. Stop the cue ball and go around 3 cushions.
And he'll try and hit it probably like the 3rd rail will be about a diamond below the side pocket here. Well, you know what? He might try and go.
No, he's going 3 cushions. You can bet on it.
You think?
Yeah.
I bet too.
Well, we really got a ball game. It's tied up, folks, 8 apiece. This got really interesting. I knew this was going to be a good match before it started. This got great.
Yeah, this is really getting to be something.
Yeah, they're both shooting in the 900s, and it's a top quality world professional type match.
Now, what do you predict being that the chances are that Francisco's going to get back to the table here, and it's been a while since he's been at the table with a good shot.
That's right.
There's the new numbers.
New numbers. Davenport's now shooting a 929, and Bustamante's under 9 at 879.
Interesting how the tide flows here, huh?
Yes, indeed.
Now he's 50 points ahead in the percentage bracket. And I'll tell you what, you can't tell from the look on his face whether he would be. He looks the same as he was when he was down 4 games. He's just here to play.
Well, it's a new game. I mean, it's race to 3.
May the man with the most shots win. He's looking for something to
He
chalk.
dropped his chalk.
Now, do you put a lot of weight in that certain pieces of chalk are better than others?
Definitely.
So do I.
Yeah, I like the dryness to be consistent to what I like, to the feel I like.
Yeah.
He let the cue ball go, and he's not going to get away with it this time. I mean, that's if he put the cue ball in the middle of the table, it would have been another run out.
Yeah, well, he was going with the I'll just break the rules approach. You know, he tossed the rule book out somewhere in the middle of the set. You know, he started running into all the balls. When the balls started treating him bad by every time he hit one, it went in on a safety. I think he tossed the rule book out a little bit.
Yeah, could be. Here, he's going to have to push out, and if he pushes where he was just pointing to, I think Bustamante is going to wind up shooting that shot. Tough push out here. Tough push out. And I think he's going to have to push there. I don't see no other place to push.
Where do you think he's going to push?
Right down, you know, to the left. You know, right where he's eyeing up the line of the shot. You know, to the left there, of the bottom. Well, he's going to push out right over in here. He's going to try not to let him see the side of the one to make it. He don't want him to be able to make the shot. He wants him to be able to see the ball, but not be able to make it. See if he got there.
No,
yes, he did. I think he got there perfect.
Oh no, I think he has all the ball. Now I think
Bustamante's going to take his time out.
No, this is where I was saying he wanted to get to the table somehow fresh because his last few trips were so bad, so to speak. He needs a fresh start.
Yeah, this is a good move. This is what Francisco is doing. I mean, for people watching this, I mean, when you're in a competition, he was ahead by 4 games at one time, and the momentum has changed. This is a good time to take your break. Settle your head, get back into it, freshen up, wash your face, and do whatever you want to do, and just stay focused and come back with a new attitude. It's like a new game. You're back in it. It's an even-up game, and it's your turn to the table. So
now, not that I think that he's going to do this, but a good move is to also come back and pass the shot right back to Kim. Let Kim maybe relax a little bit, but I don't think that's the case. I wouldn't do that here because Kim's held the table for so long.
Well, I don't know. I think he's going to, from this angle, looking at the table, I think he can, or he can't make the ball. If he can't make the ball, then he's going to cross it and just send the 1 ball down table and put the cue ball up on the top cushion, and then naturally try to put it, bring the 1 down between the 5 and 7. And that would be a great shot if you can do that. But if you make a mistake and click a ball, you're going to leave a shot. But that was a great push out what Kim did there. Even if he can see the 1 to make it, it's still a tough shot. And even if you make it, you don't have to get position on the 2. So the push out is a good push out.
Now, would you consider cross banking as 1 to the upper left-hand corner? Let's talk about some of our options here, because I kind of like the cross bank here.
What are you talking about?
I think he has enough room to clip here, come here.
Oh, if he can do that, that's...
And I even think he got some options here.
If he could do that, that's the shot. I didn't think he could do that. Yeah, if he could do that, then he can put it behind the 3, 9, or whatever, even if he does make a mistake. the one's going to be on the top cushion, and there's not going to be any kind of a shot anyway.
This area right here, there's a lot of good things that happens once he comes down off of here into here by getting in behind the 9 or even carrying off the 9 and getting the 5 into play. Or maybe, sounds funny, getting right on top of the 9.
Yeah. But I don't know if he can see that much of the side of the ball. He's got to be able to see the thin side of the ball to do what you're talking about.
Yeah, I really think that's why Kim was rooting that ball in. He wanted an extra inch on that ball, like his next breath of air.
Yeah.
And if you look at the shot, I really do think he has that much of the ball, and I think that's a particular shot. And he might even English it enough where he comes down off of here, right? He hits here, he might even be able to get under the deuce or come at the deuce.
Yeah, if you start Englishing that kind of a shot, you can miss-hit the 1 and hit a little too thick, and then you wind up in trouble.
Oh, yeah, then you end up over here on the 6-7 because you hit too thick and come right in, and it's a farm for sale, 2 horses and a tractor.
Yeah, unless you can see the thin side of the 1, you know, naturally, then you're not going to shoot that shot. Listen, we're going to take a little break ourselves right now. We're going to change tape, and the viewers, we're going to be right back. All right, folks, we're back, and we're at Chesapeake with this great match going on with Francisco Bustamante and Kim Davenport. We're in the late stages here of it, and the score is 8 apiece, and this has been a dandy. We're on a push-out. To where Kim has broke the balls, left the balls where he couldn't see the 1. He pushed out to where the cue ball's laying, and Francisco has elected to shoot the shot. And here we go.
I think he's shooting it straight in the hole. I just look at this stroke.
Yeah, but see,
like it
was shooting to nothing. I mean, you know, I don't like those kind of shots. I mean, all well and good, great shot and everything like that. But I mean, if he misses it, he can lose the game. If he makes it, he's going to be playing it safe.
But remember what I said about that shot coming out of the seat. 4 or 5 games in your seat and nothing but kicks. Yeah. I think he hit it great, but he just was a little bit overzealous.
Yeah.
You know, mounted by the fact that he just took his 5-minute break. Anything like that's allowed to happen. And, I mean, as great as the shot was, the outcome. And I think he's got an easy safe behind a 3-9 here. Do you see it?
Well, he's got a safe there. He can put it behind the 8, too.
He's just going to go here with the cue, and I think he's going to bank his ball right up there.
Yeah, I think he's trying to put him behind the 8 ball. Punch it up.
You think he's going to put him up table and use the 6-7?
Yeah, he's going to block it with the 6-7.
Go this way?
Or no, there you are.
Wait a minute. What is he doing?
He played the 2 ball.
All right, we're fired. Sorry, Jim.
Actually, I didn't see that shot. I mean, I would have seen it if I was playing, because it's a natural. I love 2-way shots where you make the shot, you win. I love them kind of shots.
Well, I went automatic safety there.
It was a 2-way shot. It was a great shot.
That was fantastic.
Well, I mean, this trip to the bathroom he made, I mean, he come out of there like gangbusters, boy. I'll tell you, he made a good shot on the 1 ball and then banked the ball, played a 2-way shot. Whew.
And you're like, yeah, you keep your guy in the seat for 5 racks. He comes in, spears one in, an 18-foot shot, banks a ball in on you and runs out.
Yeah, you can look at it the other way, too. That's cold-blooded. I mean, you worked your way back, and the guy got to make that shot on you? You know, I mean, how hard luck are you?
Welcome to the Pro Tour.
Anyway, it's not over. They both need 3 games.
That's right. Well, as they say, there's still only 4 things that can go wrong now. The 6, 7, 8, and 9. You never know. And he's trying to prove me right, isn't he?
Look at what he did here. Look at what he did here.
He is legitimately on the 50. Shaded up table.
How could he do that after? Well, he tried to bump it down and get straight in, but the cue ball drew a little more than what he wanted to, and there's the outcome.
Yeah. Well, I think I jinxed him. I told him that there was 4 things that could go wrong, and he found the first one.
No, let's see what he can do here. He can bank the 7 to the bottom cushion and leave the cue ball up table. He can bank the 7 cross side. I mean, he's been shooting all rack, or he might go for this bank. That's what he's doing. That's what he's looking at.
Yeah.
Cross side.
There might be a time to know when you've actually been licked. He might be trying to actually
He's looking to thin and get behind the 8. I don't think that's no good.
Well, he could. Well, boy, look at this. Look at this whole thing.
Or he's cutting the 7 in the side. He's cutting the 7 in the side.
Going to hit the 8 on the way out.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, he hit the right side of the 8 that he was supposed to be hitting.
Yep.
Well, he didn't leave anybody's. He didn't leave the easiest shot. Kim's got to do a little bit to get past it.
You got to be really happy with this shot. I mean, you just stroke the shot. You're going to miss the point on the way back. You're going to, I mean, just stroke the shot. You got to be tickled pink to get this shot after that.
You got to be tickled pink to get to the table after the guy fires the 1 ball in and banks the 2.
Yeah, Kim's going to make this shot.
Ah, man, he made it.
He made it.
He made it. This ball is going to go in.
Boy, hit that wide. But he'll take it. All I can say is nice shot.
I think that's the first time we've seen Kim smile.
Yeah. Pressure is powerful, I'll tell you.
And he's just going to hit this low left. In the corner.
That one wiped its feet.
It sure did.
Well, it's tough out there, you know. It looks easier from up here. I haven't missed one up all day from up here.
Yeah, I tried to miss one, but, you know, it slopped in somewhere.
Well, there you have it, folks. There you have it. A little smile from Kimmer. I mean, he loves it. Well, I mean...
well, he's been enduring. You know, he had some bad breaks happen, and he didn't complain about them, and I think that's when good luck comes back your way. It's hard to complain.
And here's where your attitude has to... You have to hold yourself together. And like talking about Francisco right now, you got to just shake that off and just... I mean, you only need 3 games, and just see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, who hasn't lost 3 games in a row?
That's right. This isn't over by a long shot. Anything can happen here.
Yep.
Okay, here's where he's been breaking from. This side. He's like this side. He's going to hit these hard.
Well, I hope he stops the cue ball this time. Oh, look at this.
He's letting the cue ball go to the side cushion. Just look at this. He won that perfect. The 3 passes the 5. This is
perfect angle from the 2 to the 3. The 4-5 is hanging.
This isn't a perfect angle. He's going to have to draw and shoot the 3 ball long.
Oh, it looks like he actually is going to be able to draw the ball over to between the 2nd and 3rd diamond.
Oh, see, I mean, it's gonna. But the 5 is. I mean, it's the 3 isn't got that big a hole to go to.
Oh wow, he was dead straight.
That's what I said. I mean, he's gonna have to take the long 3. Well, he's got a tight pocket here, but it's a pretty big hole because even if you hit the 5, you want to hit this ball soft in case you miss it. It'll kiss off the 5.
Look at the 8 ball. How
I don't think you can miss this ball.
As long as he hits it soft, I think he's got an automatic.
If he hits it soft, he can't miss it.
Yep. And look at this. He's going to be playing 4 ball here in a second now that he's made the 3.
The World of Championship Pool. Missed the 7, and he has a good chance of winning the set. I don't know about I think we should be playing call it shot. I mean, I've won them before like that, and I've lost them before like that, and I don't know. I just, that's just cold-blooded when you lose one like that.
Well, I'm not gonna disagree with you there. It seems like I've lost more sets from that type of occurrence than I've won, so I'm not gonna disagree.
Yeah, he's just waiting. There's been some announcements, so he's trying to settle himself down. He wants to get straight in on the 6 ball so he can get the right angle on the 7 to get up for the 8. So he's trying to get straight in on the 6. He accomplished that. Now he's just going to draw this a little bit to make sure he has the angle to get up table. Seven's not laying real easy for the side pocket, so you want to get pretty precise on it, otherwise shoot it in the corner pocket. watch. Yep, perfect. He's perfect on that. He's going to play this in the corner, I think. No. He's got the angle to maybe hit the side point, so he's going to play it in the side and just,
I think he's on the 50.
No, he's not on the 50. He's looking to come straight over to this cushion and then come off the cushion like that.
Yeah. Well, he would like to roll it, but I think the roll was going to be for him to roll this in.
No, he's going to hit this a little firm. He's going to hit this a little firm.
Well, that's
what he's scared of. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. Because this ball's going to have the thing to where it's throwing the ball out, like it's turning over the opposite way, and it could spin it out of the side if he hits it firm.
Well, I think that if he hits this ball and follows, he's too afraid of this occurrence. So he's going to have to hit a little bit more towards center ball to get it away from that pocket, so he can simply roll it in.
Do what I said. He's going to go to the side cushion. He's going to the side cushion. That's right.
All right.
He's got more of an angle than he wanted here. This isn't that easy because you got to hit it with a little bit of left-hand spin to come straight down the cushion, and it's close to the. I mean, this isn't that easy. But everything's all right now. And from being 4 down, he's going ahead by 2 games, needing 1 to win the whole match. Oh boy!
Oh boy! Well, he's on the hill.
Welcome to my world. Yep, I know he's going to be pleased as peach.
Well,
yep.
That's where his solid demeanor comes in. I mean, you look at him right now, I don't think you can tell the difference when he's ahead 10-8 breaking and when he was down 4-1, I believe it was.
Well, I mean, I know him pretty well, and he looked a little down when Bustamante was making those on the break.
Oh, well, that was the point. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty hard not to be disgusted.
But he's got that fire in his step now. Look at him; he's prancing now. And now, I can see Bustamante's face, and he's not too happy.
Bustamante looks.
In fact, he's even standing right now,
like somebody just stepped on his foot.
Oh no, not that! That's the worst thing you could possibly do to let the other guy back into the game.
Well, the 5 is setting funny. The only bad part is the 4 is so close. It may be a lot easier to work with than what Kim would want.
Yeah.
So now, Bustamante here has his big shot. 1 rail towards the deuce.
1 rail towards the deuce, and then see where you get on that where you want to go on the 3 ball.
Yeah.
But he's going to come right into the angle. The only place he can go is like towards the middle of the table.
Yeah, he's going to leave it in the middle so he doesn't have to stretch. All right, he's perfect.
Okay, so now he's going to probably just draw it back and probably play the 3 ball up the corner pocket.
Yeah, he'll just go over top of the 4 ball and pass by it maybe 5 or 6 inches.
Back and forth, that's okay too.
Okay, that works.
All right, now this is important where to get on the 4. He got perfect on the 3. He's just going to stop it there and just float down and have the cut on the 5.
I think he's going to try and stay 4. Yeah, and just
stop it right there.
6 inches forward.
Yeah, it's still tough because he's going to have a tougher cut on a 6 ball because he can only go straight up the middle of the table off the 5.
That's exactly right. I think and anything he would do would jeopardize the whole set. So he's going to have to make a tough shot. I don't
he didn't
particularly like this.
He didn't like that because he's got the angle to go to the cushion, and
now he got a slow roll it.
So he's got a slow roll it so he doesn't bump the 6.
Yeah, and he gets deeper.
He wants to get beyond the 6 that way like that. That's okay. Perfect.
Well, now the corner of the table's in the game.
Missed the 9 coming out. That's all. Miss the 9 coming out. Get to the middle of the table.
Look at this. I told you, the corner of the table's in the game. He's got to go behind his back. Inside English.
No, he's just center ball. This is center ball.
Well, it looks
this
like
is center ball. Go straight up and down the table. Either straight up and down. I like that going to the 2nd cushion. It's easier to control.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that a lot. He shoots behind his back a lot, so I mean that was it's pretty stylish and it's fancy and it's a real good shot. Just going to pinch this, I think, and stay there. No, he's coming over to this side.
He's going to go over, let it fall so he can hit it into the hole at pocket speed.
No, he's coming 2 cushions and out, I think.
Yeah.
I like the 2 cushions and out rather than going straight down.
Oh, yeah.
No, he's coming straight
wow.
down. I like the 2 cushions and out because I can judge it.
2 cushions and out. You don't have to kill the ball. You can let the English ride through the rails.
That's personal preference. If you like to go that way, that's personal preference.
Yeah. I'm a 2 cushion and out type of player.
Yep. All right, we look at this match.
We got a good match
That
here,
was the worst thing Kim could possibly do. Give the guy cue ball in hand and let him get a little rhythm. And you're better off, I mean, if it got into a play situation where you're going to go back and forth, maybe with a safety or something like that, make that guy fight to get in, not give him the cue ball in hand to get in.
Right. Nothing like injecting a little bit of confidence into your opponent and giving him.
Well, yeah, exactly. You put confidence into Bustamante, and you put the total pressure on yourself now. You know, I mean, the guy that's ahead has always got more pressure than the guy that's behind. It's always that way. I mean, have you ever been eight games ahead and the guy just edges back game at a time, all of a sudden the pressure builds. I mean, the other guy's starting to really freewheel and you're like tightening more and more up.
Yep. Unfortunately, been there, done that. It's not a good feeling.
Every time I do these commentary things, they're always great matches. I don't know. They just follow me around. I don't know what's going on.
You are blessed. You are truly blessed, Jim Rempe.
Oh yeah, I'm blessed. Well, anyway, I like watching this. Actually, you know, watching pool gets me in stroke just as much as playing it sometimes. So I'm enjoying this.
Well, I haven't been playing as much or even going to the pool room as much. So watching pool was actually very, I don't know, therapeutic for me right now. I like it because it's doing the same thing to me. It's helping me play a little bit better.
Table 4, Mika Jimenez over Jose Mika. 11 o'clock players, if your tables are opened up, if you could get to them, we'll get you underway here just a minute.
All right. Here we go. Davenport shooting on the Accu-Stats at 908. Bustamante's up to 878.
Wow.
Yeah, this is a tight one.
This is definitely a
All right,
squeaker.
he's gone over to this side too now. He's going to hit him hard. I bet he don't go off the table or scratch.
Well,
because this is key.
Yeah, look at that.
He could have scratched. He could have scratched. He went over that way. Look at this. Look at this break.
Well,
we're going to have a 10-10, folks.
10-10, and Kim's going to have to sweat it.
Ooh, man, these matches get you low. What a way to make a living, man. Oh, man.
You know, that's a thing. I think he's just going to run off of this one right into the corner and come that way towards
into it. Yep.
And after that, you can put a beat over.
Here's where we're talking about coming into the angle. 2 cushions into the angle.
And you can just put a beat over now. Because it's, I think we're going to need an earthquake to happen now. He doesn't have to bump a ball or anything.
No, this is pretty standard run out here.
Yep. He may have to kill this one a little bit. He doesn't want to let this one run too much.
This is easy to kill. This is just a little pinch, low left, hit the cue ball right around 7 o'clock on a clock.
Well, that'll show you how nice this rack is. That's the hardest shot of the rack. Right there, folks.
Yeah. Man, this game, I'll tell you, this is a torturous game. I mean, there's so much luck involved with it. I mean, the guy breaks the balls. He could have a Cosmo, or he could have complications. So, but that's the life we lead.
It's funny. You really don't get to know how good you're doing until the set's over. Yeah. You think you're doing great, but the other guy's doing better.
Well, you know, and this is what makes you win tournaments. I mean, you win a match like this, pumps you back up. It's like you freewheel from here on out. I mean, if you know.
Yeah. Guy has you 10-8, and he breaks and knocks a cue off the table, and you run out the set.
You're just going to draw it back to the cushion. He's going to follow through. Nice follow through. Draw the ball.
Just come right out.
And we have a 10-10er. All right.
All right. Here we go. Now now I just want to say for the folks at home, that we admit that we were wrong. We both predicted a nice, quick match, didn't we?
How long has this match been going on? This is only an hour match. No, 2 hours.
Uh-oh.
Wow, I didn't think it took that long, but it is a 2-hour match.
Yeah, well, it's been that interesting that we didn't realize it.
No,
I just realized it now because they announced an 11 o'clock match. This match took place at the 9 o'clock time frame.
And Bustamante making sure the balls are racked right this time.
Oh, well, yeah, you can guarantee, yeah.
He ain't going to break it till he's totally happy.
Yeah, and what do you think? Carbon copy of the last break?
Man, he hit him good last time, I'll tell you.
Now, he did go behind the side pocket, and he hit just a hair off the, he went to the other side off the safe side.
He could have scratched. I mean, that, where he broke the balls, the cue ball made that little bit of loop, went by 6 inches up from the side pocket. He could have just as well scratched. I mean, that's...
I predict a great break.
He stopped the cue ball that time. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Look at this. Nothing touched the cue ball. All those balls went around it.
This is the... If he gets on the 4, he wins. I think he's straight in. I think he can... He has... Let me draw this thing here. I'm so excited here. I can't... He's going to make this ball. I think he's straight in enough to just draw straight back into here and come out like that. I think he's got the perfect angle to do that.
You can bet your bottom dollar because even if he doesn't, he can still, I think, force it and come right into this area here and still make a playable lie with this rack. But he looks so straight.
Yeah, he looks like he's perfectly straight to do exactly what I said. He's going to come right back where the cue stick is. Straight back. I was just going to say, you got to watch it. If he hits the 7 on the way in, that was what's going to happen.
Look at Kim's face. Kim hasn't batted an eye.
You know, I should have said that before he shot the shot, because I said if he clips the 7, he's going to be behind the 8.
Well, remember I said it looked to me like he had a hair of an angle, and I thought as soon as it looked like he had a hair of an angle, jack up, bounce the ball out, and just go beyond the balls.
Well, he shot the cue ball, the 3 ball into the wrong side of the pocket is what happened.
Yeah.
He wanted to shoot the cue ball or the 3 ball into the left side of the pocket. He wound up shooting it into the right side of the pocket, so he actually missed where he was shooting. Well, you know he wants to hit this. I mean, this is important. You don't want to give up cue ball in hand. So,
well, do you actually go for the make?
You go for the hit here. You hit this one firm and see what happens. That's all you can do.
You might get lucky and bank the 4 straight into the 9 and make the 9. You got to go for something here.
He's looking to go 2 cushions, come on the underside of it. I don't like that. I like going straight into it.
I think going straight into it is my method right here.
Gee, what a turnaround of events here, huh?
Never a dull moment. Don't touch that dial, folks. And I guarantee you that this set has a chance of turning around 2 more times before it's finished.
It's all on this shot. No, it's all on this shot.
Well, we'll see.
It's all on this shot. If he misses it, Kim's out. If he hits it, then he's just got to get a roll. It's with 1 cushion. It's going to hit this medium speed.
This is the price of admission right here.
This is medium speed. Medium speed.
Nope. Nope. And he got him.
Got the roll.
He got the roll.
No, he's got a half a pocket. He's got a half a pocket.
Well,
he's got a half a pocket. This ball passes.
This ball passes, but how would you like to have the whole pocket? If he had the whole pocket, you know.
Well, I mean, he's almost got the whole pocket. Look at it. You're looking right down the barrel.
I'm looking down the barrel.
He's got 3/4 of the pocket.
More like 5/8. He's definitely got less. Less than half.
No, I think he's got 3/4 of the pocket. That lip is turned out here. You know, I mean, you're looking at a wide pocket.
I'm looking right at it. I'm extending the points.
He don't want to look too long and talk himself out of the shot.
Yeah.
You know. He's got to pinch it a little bit too, so he doesn't float behind the 8.
Oh, this is a tough shot.
Tough shot. This is a pressure shot, no question about it.
Well, this is what it's all about right here. You live for this situation. You practice all your life just to make this ball. And to be able to make it in this situation.
Yeah, Kim's telling Scotty to keep it down. You don't make no announcements, not on this shot anyway.
Lose the mic for a minute, huh?
All right, it's all on this shot, folks. This is it. It's got about a 3/4 of a pocket. I mean, it's a pretty makeable shot, but pressure, you never know. Looks solid. Looks he's going to make this ball.
Oh, he's got away with it.
What,
he got away with it.
And you were right. We are going to get some more shots here.
Yeah. Well, I see 2 safeties.
Yeah. You know,
I obviously see
we've
the
all
first
done
one.
it. I can't say anything. You know, we've all done it. That's pressure-packed. Tell you what, you watch golfers, they always, when it comes down to the wire, and they got to make that little 4 or 5 foot putt to win the tournament, they all miss it every single time. Well, we got that kind of pressure on us every single time.
And this ball is going to get hit 2 rails, and he's going to try and keep it in this shelf right there. He wants to make sure that that 2 ball doesn't go beyond there. I don't like him putting the 2 ball down here like this and letting the cue ball float up here, because if he comes short, he gives Kim a kick at the 10 or the.
That's what he's doing. He's spinning out of there 2 cushions and putting the 4 over by the pocket.
There's the 2 rails. He kept it in the shelf area.
He's going to give Kim a shot at this ball.
Yeah.
Kim's got another shot.
Yep.
Yeah, he's got a clear ball here.
I think he's got a natural, no English. He gets to roll it straight away.
Yeah, just make the ball. The cue ball's going to come naturally 2 cushions out. You just got to judge your speed.
You use left-hand English on this ball, and it'll take
no English.
off
he's
this way. So he's going to run it flat so that he comes out here.
See, he's doing the right thing. He's not wasting no time this time farting around like he did the last time. Just get up there and shoot the shot. And he's perfect.
And he hit it flat, and he hit it perfect.
Yep.
See where he's at? He's right at the meat of the ball. He's looking down the barrel. And all he has to do is kill.
He's got to be thankful he's got so many shots to win this match. But, I mean, that's what happened. That's pull.
I think he's just going to hit this and come out.
That's it.
Get on the 6 so that he can drop right in this area here. He'd love to be in there for that ball.
Let me tell you, at this stage of the game, because he missed the last ball, he's cinching right now. Let me tell you. He's cinching. He's going to hit this with, not real hard in case he misses. It'll slop in. A lot of things going on in your mind.
Oh, look at this. He's going to draw up in that area. And he's got a hair of a bad angle, trust me.
No, he's all right. He's just going to draw straight back.
Yeah.
He's out this time.
Not too far. I don't think he's going to drop but maybe 3 inches or so.
He's out this time.
Yeah.
This shot's laying the way you want to hit it, low left, and come up on top of the 8.
Now does he go 2 rails?
Yeah, back on. Sure, he has to go 2 cushions. Yep. Nice talking to you.
Now what do you do here?
Well, he's got to go. He can't come on this side of it, so he's going to draw over to the side cushion. Just draw it over to the side cushion, or just roll it down. Whatever you.
See, that's the shot that I was looking at there. I kind of like
whatever you felt comfortable with. There was a lot of ways to do it there. He laid perfect.
This match wasn't even close.
Well, how you like it? I mean, this is pool, folks. Want to give up your day job and try to do this for a living? I don't think so.
Oh, there wasn't a doubt about it. Wasn't even a close match.
It was a great match.
I thoroughly enjoyed this match.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, the swing was back and forth so many times, you just didn't know who was going to win. I mean, Bustamante had the shots, Kim had the shots, and they both gave it back and forth to one another.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think Bustamante cannot, he had a lot of chances, but he's going to look back at that draw shot. And of course, that's one that he left the table with, so to speak. But I think he had to take his time on that shot and make sure what he was going to do and what was going to happen to the ball.
Yep. Anyway, for you people out there, for a free catalog, you could call 1-800-828-0397. I mean, this isn't the only great tape we have at ACCUSTATS. There's a lot of them. And you're going to see a lot more at this tournament, I can guarantee you, right from here at Chesapeake, Virginia at the U.S. Masters. What can I say? You've seen it all with that match. And
you laughed, you cried.
Anyway, I think if we can get Kim up here, we're going to be right back with an interview because I want to see what he was thinking those last couple racks. I'm sure he'll have plenty to say. Whew, what a match. Congratulations. I'll tell you what, I don't know what was going on in your mind there. You were 4 games down at one time. Looked like the sway of things was with him all the way. He made it twice on the break. We looked at your face on the camera, and you had that look of like things were going bad. Then you came out of it. And then it went back and forth. It was like a real thriller, I'll tell you. I mean, you played some great pool. What were you thinking in the middle of that match, right when he made the 9 twice on the break, and then you fell way behind?
Well, I had a chance. It was 5-4, and I had a chance to shoot the 2 and come back behind the balls down table, and I scratched. So that made it 6-4. On the break, 7-4. On the break, 8-4. And I said, oh, here we go. Yeah, I made a mistake, and it's cost me the match. And fortunately, I just fought back. He had a chance to, I think at 8-5, he had a chance to make it 9-5 and didn't get out. And then I made it, I come back and got ahead 10-8, and then I scratched on the break, which is a sin. I thought, well, I'm not going to shoot no more. Yeah. And then luckily, I get 2 chances to win the match at the end. Yeah. I was very fortunate to win that match. But I played good, I guess I did. Anyway,
I'm sure everybody at home that watches this tape are going to want to ask you about the ball that you missed there. I think it was the 4 ball, just past the 7. I mean, it was a tough shot, pressure situation. And to me, it looked like you had about a half a pocket. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I had a little more than a half a pocket. I just don't know why.
Well,
I tried to pinch it. No, I wanted to stop the cue ball.
Yeah, you had to stop the cue ball because you had to pinch it because you were worried about it going behind the 8 ball.
Believe it or not, the second 4 that I made was a lot harder than the one I missed.
Yeah.
So, it's a funny situation, this 9 ball.
Oh, it really is. Pressure mounted, I tell you. I mean, you both played well. It was a lot of great shot selections. I mean, you guys played great. I mean, you shot over a 900 there. I think it wound up over a 900. He was a little bit below you, but you played great. You deserve to win. It's tough coming out of the box, your first match at a tournament, and you have to draw somebody like Bustamante or him playing you. I mean, it's tough.
Yeah, it sure is. And I've only played in like 3 big table tournaments in the last 8 months, so it's like, well, I'm kind of lost up there, but hopefully something.
Well, you're right. I mean, the tour has been going back and forth right now, and I mean, there's not no steady length of play where you're playing all the time. And now we're on a 3-tournament consecutive tour right now, and I think everybody's game is going to elevate within the next few months. But this has been a great outing for you and a great match to start everything with, and congratulations.
Thanks, Jimmy. I enjoyed it.
Okay, for everybody, on behalf of ACCUSTATS, thank you, and we'll see you next time.